Hey, welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. We're at the Gaylord Palms Convention Center to check out the display ice. Now, Gaylord Palms is a Marriott-related resort, and in Florida, they are located at 6000 West Osceola Parkway, Kissimmee, Florida. I have to get through the door. Now, the ice show is held at 9 degrees, so they actually provide these parkas so that you can stay a little bit warm as you go through the ice city representing the movie Elf. So a lot of this is themed after the movie. Of course, the movie Elf was based in New York City, so here you see this complete tunnel completely built out of ice representing New York. And now you can see, remember the scene in the movie where he saw the world's best cup of coffee on his date, and they represented that here. So really nice job with a lot of detail in these ice sculptures as we move through the exhibit. And this is in the lower level of the convention center. Now, Marie found this online and decided to buy the tickets so we could go to it. The price for an individual ticket was $17.50. However, she got them as a buy one, get one free. So it was about, $9 and change to go through this exhibit. And you can see it is stunning. All this stuff is made of ice. Now, here you can see one of the ice workers working on either repairing something or creating something for the exhibit. And we saw 3 or 4 of them in here actually working on the set as people were going through. But it's just amazing that everything, including these walls, are made of ice. Hopefully, the generators don't shut off and all this stuff melts. If you look to the far end there, you can see the 2 workers bending over. One of the ice sculptures lost the arm, and they were over there repairing that arm. So we don't know, how that arm got damaged or what happened to it. But as soon as they were alerted, they were over there working on it to fix it. So it was good to see that they're really maintaining the exhibit. Now, these tunnels that they make really do remind me of a city, New York City, the tunnels like coming into New York City from Jersey. So that's what this reminds me of. And of course, the kids, they want to touch those walls and they realize they're actually ice. But we're coming into a section that is a lot of fun for the kids and for the adults. We saw a lot of adults doing these slides just as a kid. So this area right here are a series of ice slides that you can go down and enjoy. So we spent some time here, and the kids and the parents went down the slides. So this first slide that we're looking at, this was the smallest slide that had the least amount of speed. And it's the first one you would come to, so naturally, uh, the kids wanted to jump on that one right away. They didn't know how many slides were really there when they first got there. But here comes Callan flying down, so he really enjoyed that. You'll see him doing some more slides later. And then here comes Marie, aka Baba, heading down the slide. Of course, she loves the cold and ice, and that is where we differ, because I hate the cold. So now they moved over to the larger slides and discovered these are a much longer ride. So you'll see them come flying down here in a minute. I believe this is Callan and Marie on this run. Yep, here comes Callan on the right, and there's Baba, Marie, on the left. And you see Callan flew much further than Marie. So on this next run, we're going to see Quentin coming down, Miss Ashley coming down, and Miss Harper coming flying down. So there's Quentin, made it all the way to the end. There's Ashley in the middle, and then Harper on the far right, and they really love the ice slides. And then you think you're done at the slides, but once you leave the slides, you still have more of the exhibit to walk through, including a large Etch-a-Sketch that they constructed that actually worked. So, there's just so much to see here. It was really a great way to spend a couple of hours, and very inexpensive compared to, the theme parks and all that stuff. So really well worth it. Now this exhibit is generally only up over the Christmas season. So I think they took it down January 4th, and they started like right after Thanksgiving. This was an area specifically set up for taking pictures. So you saw some folks getting their picture taken there. And then you go through this whole other area with more ice. And then when you exit the exhibit, there's a place to buy hot chocolate and those kinds of things. And they have an area where you can buy snow and make snowballs and throw them. And that's what Callan and Emmerich are doing here. They made their snowballs and they throw them into those holes. And when they throw them in there, sound goes off to let them know that they hit them. So they really enjoyed throwing these snowballs. Of course, we could do this for free at home. But it's rare that you get to throw snowballs in Florida. And then the final ride that they have available down below in this convention center is tubing on ice. Now, they do that a lot at the ski slopes up here in Pennsylvania, but they did have the ice slopes here, and you can see the folks going down on the tubes, enjoying themselves. Well, as you can see, we really enjoyed our time over at the Gaylord Palms Convention Center and Hotel. They have a beautiful lobby. We haven't even gone in there yet to see that, but that's magnificent by itself. But this was an excellent event. It was very inexpensive. And I would really encourage you, when you're in the Central Florida area, to look at the other things that you can do in the area besides the theme parks. There is an awful lot to do that can keep you busy for years and years and years, right? That's an area I've been going to, since the mid-90s, and I still haven't seen half of what's down there. So just think about that on your next trip down there. Look at some of the other things to do in the area. If you want to get some ideas on things to do in that area, at the end of this video, I'll link the Central Florida playlist that I have, and that'll give you some ideas of some other things that you can do while you're in Central Florida. So look, if this video helped you or you found it interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, helps me out a lot. Also, ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I put up a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. That helps it be seen by a wider audience. But more important than all that, go have some fun out there. Hey, thanks for watching.